Trinidad, Guyana, all the girls all over.
You know that we love you. Oh yeah.
Ranjeev.
किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार न होना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं होना किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में होना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं होना खामोश क्यों हो जो भी कहना है कहो दिल चाहे जितना यार उतना मांग लो तुमको मिलेगा उतना प्यार में होना किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में होना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं होना
To miss the water when the well run dry. Baby girl, I'm in front of your eye. Without you and I'm alive, my heart will cry. Coming straight from my heart. Oh, I don't wanna be apart. Without you and I'm alive, my heart will cry.
कभी जो तुम सोचो कि तुम ये देखो और कितना मुझको तुमसे प्यार है तो चुप मत रहना कि मुझसे कहना हर कोई क्या ऐसा भी याद है दिल ही नहीं रे जान भी रे जो तुम्हें दिल ही नहीं रे जान भी रे जो तुम्हें हो तो मैं कहूँगा सरकार में होना किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में होना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं होना
To miss the water when the well run dry. Baby girl, I'm in front of your eye. Without you and I'm alive, my heart will cry. Coming straight from my heart. Oh, I don't wanna be apart. Without you and I'm alive, my heart will cry.
Oh, कोई हो तमन्ना या हो कोई आरज़ू कोई हो तमन्ना या हो कोई आरज़ू रहना कभी ना बेकरार मैं होना किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में होना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं होना किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में होना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं होना खामोश क्यों हो जो भी कहना है कहो दिल चाहे जितना यार उतना मांग लो तुमको मिलेगा उतना प्यार में होना किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में होना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं होना
To miss the water when the well run dry. Baby girl, I'm in front of your eye. Without you and I'm alive, my heart will cry. Coming straight from my heart. Oh, I don't wanna be apart. Without you and I'm alive, my heart will cry.
Cyberbullying is bullying. Hiding behind a pretty screen doesn't make it any less hateful. This is Get Real with Shameeza. I'm your hostess, Shameeza Ali, and I look forward to spending this time with you. Salam, namaste, and good evening to everyone joining us on Facebook, YouTube, Island Zone Radio, and on NTN Channel 69 in Georgetown, Guyana. Hoping everyone is having a productive week. We have two of the most amazing and talented singers in the industry joining us tonight to discuss their journey and what it takes. But first, here is a message from our sponsors.
Enos Driving School offers training for CDL licenses, including tractor trailers, trucks, and school buses. Just think, with a CDL license, you can have access to thousands of driving jobs at large companies such as FedEx, UPS, MTA, or New York Sanitation. Enos Driving School also offers defensive driving courses and training classes for cars and motorcycles, all taught by their college trained instructors who can even schedule your road test appointments. Inquire about other driving and training packages as well. You might even be qualified for their free CDL training, as they are a certified institution with the New York State Workforce One program. Call Enos Driving School today. They've been serving our community for over 10 years.
With combined experience of over 20 years, they can light up any room they walk into, or better yet, if they sing. Their new song, Mein Huna, has been getting great reviews and has over 100,000 views on YouTube. Please welcome Ranjeev Ramdeen and Tony Cuttz.
Hey, what's up?
What's
Hey,
up?
welcome. It's been a while.
Good
And
night.
Yes,
Tony,
yes.
welcome for the first time. We are so honored to have you here this evening. You know,
Thank you
I've
very,
tried for a long time. You're finally here, and I am
Finally.
so excited because tonight is going to be a good night.
thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, I remember in the early days, Shameeza, when Tony and them first came out with their, when Tony actually came out with his song Johnny Walker.
Yes.
I know you said from way back when that you wanted Tony, and finally, um, it's such a pleasure to be amongst the cast with him as well, and also
Yes,
sharing a brand new song that's doing so well. So
exactly.
yeah,
And,
I mean,
it couldn't have been. Tony, go ahead.
I know. So that, thanks for having me here. I know it's been a while. You keep asking me, and I always like, yeah. I'm gonna do it almost 2 years.
If there's
Yeah,
anything
but
that
I'm
I
here. I'm here.
learned during this journey is that you have to be persistent, right? And here you are tonight. I keep asking, you keep saying today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and here you are tonight. And I'm excited because
No, but
we have
don't
so
get me wrong.
much.
Nothing against the program or anything. It's nothing against the programming. I'm a person. I don't really like the interviews and stuff. I'm not a really, now.
That's what I keep hearing. But according to Ranjeev, you actually love being, especially when it's Get Real with Shamiza, you love to be here. That's what I was told. You don't do interview with anyone else but Shamiza.
yeah,
Oh, he's gonna respond in a little bit.
yeah, yeah,
So Ranjeev,
yeah.
you've been here a few times now, right? And
Yes, I
we
have.
always have a great time when you're here. We've discussed many things on the show so far.
We have.
Listen to you sing. So much to you more than music, right? You're very inspirational person. You have so
Thank
much
you.
values that you bring to not only life but to music, and you're one of
Yeah.
those people that I look up to when I think
Oh,
about the world of music, Chutney, that
thank
we're,
you.
big on here in the Caribbean. I think of you as one of those leaders that, paved the way for many others, and you continue to do that as you continue your journey. And it's truly an honor, like I said, to have you guys here this evening. And as much as I'm excited to have you guys, I'm sure there are many things for you to share with us and to go over that's happening, from your last appearance, fourth place. I think you were placed on CSM. There
Yes.
is so much that has happened from then to now. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about it.
So I'll start with CSM. CSM, and I'll just revisit it really quick. Was just an amazing experience. It's one that I've dreamt of for like the last 12 years of when I started singing chutney music.
Mhm.
Um, I'm a Bollywood lover, but chutney is also a part of my culture, and I always wanted to dabble in it. So I got the chance to, and 12 years later, I finally made it to a grand final stage of the Chutney Monarch, which again is a moment that I will cherish forever because it was one of those experiences where I can't really explain. Those experiences people say, "Well, tell me how it was now." There's
Right.
no words really to explain that. Like you have to be in it, you have to be a part of it. Um, but yeah, what Shamiza, I realize we have Tony very limited. So
Yeah.
why don't we start with
Yeah.
Tony and
Tony,
then we'll finish
right.
up.
We lost him there. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Tony, can you tell us a little bit about yourself briefly? Something that, we don't know
Uh,
about Tony.
I think everybody know everything about me because I share everything. I don't think it's nothing that nobody don't know.
Well,
I
Shamiza,
mean,
you mind if I rephrase the question? I
Yeah,
like
go
to be
ahead.
co-host sometimes,
Yeah,
right? So I knew nothing about Tony before Johnny Walker, right?
right.
Where did Tony come from? Where did Tony move to? Where was Tony this last
Yeah,
12 years that I know that I've been in this chutney industry? I've never heard of Tony. So tell us a little bit about where Tony came from. What made Tony start singing
uh,
chutney? That question.
all right, okay. Long story short, well, I used to live Trinidad. I lived Trinidad for 12 years, and I was more into gospel. I used to play keyboard for 6 years and play gospel and sing gospel.
right.
And I moved back here 4 years now. I have no plan to become a chutney singer or in the industry to become an artist, perform all over. That was never the plan. It was never I would never say the dream, but it was never. I know I could have sing and.
Right.
And I met Vicari. Vicari was my customer. I used to cut his hair, and he was like, "Yo, I'm an artist and guy, and I didn't know much of the artists over here as well because I live here so long." And he said he's a singer over here. Like, okay, I just sing as well. I sing gospel and stuff. And he said, "Why you should visit 1 2 gigs?" It's okay. So I started go with him. I get a little inspired. Started do chutney music where I come out my comfort zone to do chutney music, and I started record songs for fun and stuff. So within this 3 to 4 years, I started doing music. I started record. I started go to 1 2 gigs with him, and then I did my first rum song with Johnny Walker, and that was
Right.
it. Started meeting new people. Started go all over. How come I meet Ranjeev because that song literally changed my life. I had to quit my job. I had to do everything different. I had to force myself to learn to perform on stage because everything happening so fast that I don't know how to react. If people want to do interviews and stuff like, what's going on? So you might think that I didn't want to do an interview with you, but it's always new to me. It all happening so fast. Like I try to avoid certain things because I have no experience in interview. Goes wrong on people ask me questions, and I
Hmm.
had to go on stage and perform in New York, and then they take me to Florida. There was never the plan. There was never I had no time to hype up myself. All it just happened so in a snap of a finger. Like even now, I still can't believe it happened. But I had to be grateful. And what is for you is for you. You can't hide from it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what exactly was your plan? Putting out a song like Johnny Walk, like what did you expect out of it?
I do the song for fun because I do drink.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Ranjeev,
that's what I did. I didn't know that song blew up until um I was home one night and I got a call from a guy from the street. He's like, "Yo, we have a birthday party. Come and sing 2 songs now." I have Bonty playing keyboard. I said, "Bro, I in my bed." He said, "No, no, no, you gotta come." So I released Johnny Walker already,
yeah.
and so they asked if I could sing a Johnny Walker song. I said, "No problem." Now before that, I sing one two birthdays something. People are really excuse. So when I started singing Johnny Walker with live music, I see everybody get up with their phone, come towards me and start a video. I was like, "This is new. Never really experienced this before." And when I finished, we're like, "Yo, come take pictures with me." And my kids like the song. Like, what's going on? Because I
Yeah.
didn't know the song blew up, right? And then when I reach home now, I get a message from Avinash in Trinidad. Said, 94.1 asked for my music. Now, Ranjiv, you know 94.1, they really pitch out the music, right?
Yeah,
Boom
I don't
Champion.
definitely. Yeah.
And somebody messaged the screenshot where they have the conversation and to ask for my song. I was like, something weird, something wrong. Because it's all happening so fast. And like I said, I still don't believe it.
Ranjeev, have
Yeah.
you had an experience like that for any of your songs where there was really no expectations and suddenly you put it out there and you're like, and then it just blew up? Which one of
So
your songs you will say had that type of, because you've had, you've been around.
right. So yes, I've been around. And I'll tell you this. The growth track of Tony's song versus my entire career, is like day and night. And I not gonna sit here and say, yeah, this song was so big, and then I went out and everybody was no. Trust me, when he said it was big, this is not him exaggerating or hyping himself up. I will speak on his behalf. That song just took an incline that was beyond what I've ever seen in the industry. And it was just one of two songs. And it was just two songs doing that, and that was one of two, right? So in my career, I've never had that growth spur where it just like went from flat line to literally top of the mountain to the top of the world. And um and I could just imagine. I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about how he's saying, like, he didn't know how to react, and I get it, and I totally understand it, and I saw it at the beginning, where it was coming at them so fast that so many things, contracts, and people want to sign them, and this and that, and so many things. I'm sure there's a lot of things behind the scenes that we don't know that came at them.
Yeah, yeah.
But I agree with him when he said it's just something that you don't know. So I mean, listen, when I first started singing, yes, people were like, "Oh, so who's this new kid on the block? Who's this guy? Like, we like to hear you sing and this and that and the other." So, I experienced some of it, but not at the level that Tony and his counterpart Vicardi experienced. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Trust
those
me,
songs I
on a whole
remember, like
different
people.
level. Yeah,
Yeah, it was definitely on a different level. Like people who didn't even have a lightness for chutney music, or really, they were listening to those songs at the time, and it
yeah.
is just, I think, and I don't know if it's safe to say this. I'll probably have people coming at me. I think those two songs in that year really put Guyana on the map. People start to look at our singers all over in a whole different perspective after
Yeah,
those two
you
songs.
know what, it was. And this is my opinion. This is not what it is, but it's my opinion. My opinion is that it was fresh, it was new, and it was of quality.
It was quality.
And the problem for the last how many years was that, the reason why it wasn't being accepted was that it was just anything was anything, and no visual, and music was just whatever, and nobody was putting time and effort like they did into the music. Now, Tony said it was just like, yeah, he recorded, he didn't know where it would go, but I'm sure there was effort behind it. You understand what I'm saying? Because I just
Yeah,
worked with him on a
of course.
song. I just
Yeah.
worked with him on a
Because I
song. So
enjoy, yeah.
yeah, so his effort that he put behind the song, that was legit, literally put in his lap, was still the same effort he would put into something that was his. You understand?
Right.
So I saw it, like, he worked hard behind the scenes, but you know it just the quality wasn't there, and for many years that's what was missing, and they brought it back, and that's what really all eyes on Guyana kind of thing.
All eyes on Guyana, but also it did give Trinidad other chutney singers, like everyone, a new outlook on the music, the quality of the videos and everything.
Of
I
course.
felt like those two songs with the videos and everything just
Mhm.
made everything a little bit. It put a little bit of emphasis into everyone's thought process in their music, their videos, and everything.
Yeah, yeah, I agree 100. I agree 100%. I have my own version of the way I would say that, but I agree 100% with you when I
We're
said
listening. We're
it.
listening, man.
It made people open their eyes and be like, wait, we are now number two, not number one anymore. So I
Tell.
was just saying, that just again, the way I would say it would be totally different. But
Yeah.
obviously I'm on radio, on
Listen,
TV,
we're
and
real here, right? We say it
but I
to
have to be
feel it.
here.
If
I
it
have to be
comes
here. I
out,
have to
we
be here.
say it. Um, and Tony, thank you for that because again, you might not feel the effort, but it was definitely something there, and it was something that made a difference. So, definitely with that. Now, Ranjeev,
Yes.
speaking about music and speaking about this journey, right? 12 plus years here. I'm sure you've learned many lessons throughout the time. What has been the biggest lesson that you learned in this industry so far?
I've learned many lessons. um, I've 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 failed many times. I've tried different things many times. I've tried different types of productions and songs, and what I've learned is that music will always be something that I'm learning on a daily basis, on a minute by minute. Everything about music is just a learning process. You can never stop learning this craft. Like this craft is
That's
something
fact.
that has an 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 infinite amount of knowledge behind it. You understand? And when you think, oh yeah, I found the formula. No, you didn't. There's there's a tweak to that formula to make it even
Right.
better. You understand? So it's always a learning process. It's always the writing, the music production, just in general, everything that comes when it comes when it refers to music is just a learning process. So I've always learned to just humble myself and step back at every single production like it's my first production, like I'm doing this for the first time, obviously with some knowledge behind it, but I approach it very humbly, not like, oh yeah, last year I had a big song, you see this year, easy, smooth sailing. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me,
Yeah.
ask my boys and them, they could tell you it's not as easy. Biggest songs, but it's hard, very hard to follow up big songs, and
Yeah.
they would agree when he comes back,
Yeah.
you
And
know
speaking of,
so
of your voice, I see Anil. Good evening to you, Anil. I see Navin Singh, Anthony Prasad. We even have Alan Gopi here who give an explanation that says good night, but also with their great production, COVID lockdown had no events going on before people supported hard the great quality videos. Tony and Vicari videos was top notch during the lockdown period. And to your point, right? It was definitely quality and it had a little bit of something extra in there that pushed
Right.
others a
And
little
what
bit.
what COVID did was, remember, there was no stage shows, there was no live shows. So the world became a visual world. It was all about
Hmm.
visual, right? It was
Yeah.
all about seeing versus just listening.
Hmm.
And a lot of people didn't grasp that concept till till later on. But they got ahead of the curve. They kind of started that trend because I didn't really see that trend before. There was few people doing videos here and there. Um, but the smaller artists, I don't want to say smaller, we're all great in our own way, but the
Hmm.
the not so popular artists weren't doing it,
Right.
and they were supposed to get on that train, probably from way before. But even myself, I was behind the train. I did a video before, like in 2010, my first
Hmm.
shot music video for my first shot song, which was Pass My Glass. But um the quality back then was mind blowing to that
Right.
times. So
Exactly.
but yeah, it was all about the COVID and the visual world that we lived in at the time. We had nothing else to do but to watch TV or watch we phones or watch YouTube, or so
Right.
it was the perfect time for them to do it, and they capitalized on that, and that contributed to even, I don't know where you are, 10 million now, 14 million. How much million views you have on YouTube now with Johnny Walker Tone?
No, Vicari is 14. I think I had 9.
Okay, so 9 million.
If
You talking
if
about 9 million, you
if
know?
you watch Johnny Walker video, yes, like I said, with COVID time, it was just me alone in the video. I couldn't really do
Yep,
much crowd. We was not allowed to have. So I
yep,
still hide and do videos through that COVID time. Even the
yeah.
cameraman didn't want to come. Be like, bro, it's COVID time. You're not allowed to be around people. Like, bro, me and his friend, we gotta do this. We will
Yeah.
figure it out, right? And the video is a simple video, a simple, one
Right.
outfit, do the whole thing out fast, less than 3 hours, shoot the video out because
Yeah.
like I said, COVID. I mean, not we can't allow to be at people place and stuff now. So we work around it, and how come like I said, everybody was home watching YouTube and watching videos, and next thing you know, I sing about rum, but I have so many kids. Fun is crazy,
I
crazy.
can imagine. I don't think it was that they were focused on. There were other things there that they were focused on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ranjeev, it's time for what we have to do now, right? We're waiting to hear
With that.
voices sing. We
Oh,
want to hear
I
some singing. And I know
there was
you
a
have,
question. There was a
yeah,
question in the comments that's kind of like zoom past me. This guy I want to say goodnight to Jerry Deernarayan. He said
yes,
he wants to put a question: why is alcohol, quote unquote, or open and close brackets, why is rum in many chutney songs as a popular subject? You've always been asking this myself. So I just want to elaborate on that. Now, this is just
sure.
my view again, Jerry, and to all your listeners. This is not what it is, but um, for years and years and years and years, even before Tony Cutt's time, before Ranjeev time, even before Raymond Ramnarayan time and Ravi B time, we've all sang about rum, right? I think what it is now, people don't understand that that alcohol. Let me not say rum, but let me say alcohol or daru. Let me say daru.
Daru.
Daru,
Daru has been a part of our culture, a part
Yep.
of the West Indian culture, not the Indian culture, but the West Indian culture. When I say West Indian, that means black, white, Chinese, everybody who lives in the Caribbean as a whole diaspora, right?
right,
It's been a part of the culture of the West Indian culture, and people enjoy partying, especially when there's a hook, like, for example, Tony's song, right? People enjoy partying to things like that. So this just is my opinion, Jerry.
Well,
It's just a part of our culture. It's a part of what we do. It's a part of when we party. Now, if you don't drink like Tony, I respect that, but he was still able to sing a rum song and deliver it
yeah,
the way you know.
I'm gonna jump on that as well. So I sing about love song and heartbreak. I sing about roti. I sing about the neighbor roti. I sing all kind of song, and I mean people like it. But the
Yeah,
minute I touch a rum song, so that was it. People want to
yeah,
hear about it. People want to hear about rum song. No, that's not the only rum song I sing. I sing Johnny Walker, I sing Let We Go, and sing Buy Me. Now after that,
right,
I sing so many other songs, but that three song is the only three song that I could go anyway and hear it because well, it's rum in it. That's what people want to hear. They're like we don't. They're like I want to become this. Okay, look, Tony Costa rum singer. I don't want to be that, but that's what
right,
people want to hear. You gotta give the people what they want. No, not
yeah.
everybody can agree with it. Some people don't like it, right? But like I said,
right.
I'm not a drinker, but I sing about rum.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's just a part of our culture as West Indians. Some people sing about rum, like last year. But there's ways to sing about it too, right?
Yeah,
Specifically in Daru, the way I did it was not derogatory way. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
say anything, um, you know, vulgar in it. It was like a love rum song, right? So, you
Right.
Yeah.
know, so I mean, there's ways to do it. There's tasteful ways to do it, and I could probably agree with Jerry. Maybe there's some rum songs that that's just not tasteful, But again, everybody has their own opinion. That was mine, and I'm glad you understood, Jerry. Thank you.
Yeah, and I feel it's one of the questions. I've had quite a few different singers on, and that's one of the questions that you will get. Like, why is it about
Yeah.
rum? Why do they sing about rum? And again, it's back to the thing. But I do see Anil saying something that I want to read out. He says, for the same reasons that reggae music relates to dance, physical body features, weeds and guns, right?
Weeds.
Weed and guns. But
Marijuana.
I listen. Ryan Jeffrey says rapper also sing about guns, right? And so it's.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what you really in the mood to listen to, right? And what is
It
important to you. Like
honestly, it's culture
I
everyone
based.
finds that
It's
thing
culture
that
I
based.
yeah.
I should go sing a gun song, way, and we song.
No,
They might.
listen, it's culture based, right? It's culture based.
Yes.
It's culture
Let's
based. That's all
let's
it is.
let's move on.
No.
Ranji, if you have something going for us there?
Do I? I don't know.
You want to
Maybe.
get it?
Yeah. You talk to Tony meantime. Let me get this thing going here. I gotta figure this out real quick. Well, I figured it out, but you talk to
Yeah.
Tony in the
Go
meantime.
ahead and
I'll mute.
think. Now, Tony, I know you said that question you don't like the interviews and stuff, but we can ask you a question or two now.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's answered or not. Depends.
Tony, tell me about an experience with a fan that has changed the way you look at what you do.
The experience with fans. There's so many experience. Like I am so grateful that people look up at me. I mean, older people especially look up at me like, yo, especially when you come in New York and okay, this one time I went to an event and this lady come across like my husband is a huge fan and he's over there his birthday. All I wanted to do is go over and just say happy birthday. I'm not gonna make his birthday, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like I'm gonna be over there like happy birthday, well, I'm gonna be like, yeah, whatever. But when I go over and this guy stand up, this guy is big and strong, taller than me, and gets so emotional by seeing me, right? I was
Yeah.
like, I said, bro, you have no idea the impact you do for you, the impact you put in Guyanese in music. That we over here now we can say, yo, we have our music for our country. I mean, I have nothing against anybody else, but
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, you guys raising the flag, and the man gets so emotional, man stop talk, the man like he wanted to cry, and I was like, if I can make this kind of impact on people, I mean, I think I'm doing good, right? So all these things inspire me for just keep going forward, and especially kids. I had so many kids found out anywhere I go, kids go crazy when they see me. We went to um Caravana in Canada. Yeah, they allow kids was out shot in the park and they allow kids inside there and kids go insane. Kids have our face on the t-shirt and me and Vicari and print out and come and like it's crazy. I mean that inspired in a really, really huge way.
So I'm sure those are experiences that have all, have an impact on you and it makes you believe in what you do. Because we all at some
Yeah.
point, I'm sure you have your set of people that, your little cyber bullies and stuff like that. But
I get a lot of
these
that.
are the
But
reasons that, yeah, go ahead.
I do reply, I do comment, I do like I just watch that and ignore it. That's how I
Let
do
it
it.
be.
Yeah.
So, like many things in life, right? We have to just and it's one of the things that I've even chosen to do with, we all have them as you become more and more. And I mean, to the point that where you're at right now, it just keeps getting worse, right? With
Yeah, yeah,
bullies and people. I don't say they're haters. They don't hate you. They're jealous of you,
yeah.
and that's how I see it.
Yeah, I mean, I like some people be home had nothing to do. I like, you know what? I One of my song I did, "Don't Change Me," and
Hmm.
somebody uploaded on a page, a special page. I don't know who page what it was. It's like a hate page, and I started reading all these comments. Like, oh my gosh, people like, oh, you sound like this, and you feel that. And when I run these people profile, like, I mean, I'm not against nobody what they do. I'm not gonna judge anybody, but like people like they had nothing to do, like just stay home and they're like, you know what? Maybe just
Hmm.
try to bring him down, but that ain't gonna bring me down.
No,
That's not
you
gonna
got
bring me
so
down.
much good things going on for you. Uh,
Yep.
we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Enos Driving School offers training for CDL licenses, including tractor trailers, trucks, and school buses. Just think, with a CDL license, you can have access to thousands of driving jobs at large companies such as FedEx, UPS, MTA, or New York Sanitation. Enos Driving School also offers defensive driving courses and training classes for cars and motorcycles, all taught by their college trained instructors who can even schedule your road test appointments. Inquire about other driving and training packages as well. You might even be qualified for their free CDL training, as they are a certified institution with the New York State Workforce One program. Call Enos Driving School today. They've been serving our community for over 10 years.
We are back. Ranjeev, looks like you need some help. On mute.
I, I'm thinking I might need some help here, but you hear me a little reverb, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, we hear it.
Uh, okay. Tell me if you hear the music, please, because we're gonna try something.
Okay,
Hold on, hold on. I'm gonna try a little something here, and tell me if it's too loud or too low or whatever the case is. Are you hearing that?
hear it.
Thank you very much, Rita.
More louder?
You're good.
First time I'm singing it live, eh?
Yeah.
किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में हूं ना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं हूं ना किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में हूं ना देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं हूं ना खामोश क्यों हो जो भी कहना है कहो दिल चाहे जितना याद उतना मांग लो तुमको मिलेगा उतना पर मैं हूं ना किसका है ये तुमको इंत ए देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं हूं ना टोनी
Yeah, Tony, go ahead.
Yeah, you hear the music in the ears, like I hear.
You can't hear it?
No, I will sing something else when I finish.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. Let me do a little verse for them and I'll cut off.
yeah.
कभी जो तुम सोचो कि तुम ये देखो और कितना मुझको तुमसे प्यार है तो चुप मत रहना ये मुझसे कहना हर कोई क्या है ज़्यादी याद है दिल ही नहीं रे जान भी रे जो तुम्हें दिल ही नहीं रे जान भी रे जो तुम तो मैं कहूँगा सरकार में हूँ ना किसका है ये तुमको इंतजार में हूँ ए देख लो इधर तो एक बार मैं हूँ ना
Wow.
Thank you,
Raw
thank you, thank you.
talent. That's just your voice.
A
I
song
mean,
height to sing live, you know.
nothing that
Yeah,
we
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know about earlier, right? So
I
when I
know, I
when I
know.
when I introduced you guys and I said the talent among the two of you, I really meant it, right? The talent, and you can ask anyone in this industry about it. It's undeniable. You can't deny the talent that the two of you have, and
Yeah,
Talk,
that
I
was no lip sync
here
thing, by
get
the
to
way.
sit and listen to you guys.
talking about that video shoot. We do that video shoot so fast and so last minute. It's crazy. We had no plans. He's like, "Yo, I'm coming over, get somebody." Like, okay, figure out so fast, fast. I'm like, go to shoot, and there it was.
Yeah, yeah. It was definitely something that we didn't plan. We definitely didn't plan. We sat down in Movie Town. I remember when we showed up, we were like, all
Yeah,
right, so what's next? What's next here, you know? And he was like,
like
all right,
what
well,
is
let me
right
start.
there?
So you guys are talented, but the girl in the video, when the video started off, she's very, very pretty. I have to mention that part.
Hats off to Tony for finding
Yeah,
Crystal Alfonso. Big up
Crystal,
to
yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, very beautiful young lady, and she definitely
She,
added
she,
spark to the video.
she was in one of my videos. Strugglers really, she was in it. So
Oh,
I use somebody who already know the camera. That I really have much time to
Right.
explain something, and somebody who nervous to do shot over and over. So and
Yeah. She was
I
very
call her,
professional.
and
Yeah.
yeah,
She was definitely very professional. Um, she understood exactly what the assignment was and she nailed it the whole way from beginning to end and was just it's like yeah let
yep,
me do it I like it let me do it and she gave her input as well. Tony had a big part of the input and like what we would like to see. I mean he knew we kind of spoke briefly like okay well what we want to do and we didn't really have much ideas. Big up to Keon Hector
and
who
Hector.
yeah, that guy is just amazing to work with. I had a
Yeah,
conversation with
very
him a
very.
couple days ago. He just filmed for another huge artist that I recommended to the artist. I recommended Keon. to do his video. And Keon was just like, the guy's just super talented and super humble.
Simple.
um yeah, yeah, real simple. And Shamiza, you know me, off screen as well. Simplicity goes a long way for me as a person. And yeah, that definitely was a match made in musical heaven, so.
I did happen to notice Kian Hector on the when the video was playing, and I'm like, this is first time I actually saw his name on a video, so I was like, okay,
If you
yeah.
want, you can hook up our interview for you. You can actually, I can do everybody with this there. I think that's a good idea.
And speaking of style and simplicity and looks, right? When it comes to looks, when you guys do, you have an image that you have when it comes to your image to maintain? Because Ranji, if you have your personal style, Tony, you have your
Yeah.
style. You guys are different in many ways, right? Is there an image that you make sure that live up to when it comes to who Tony Cuttz is or who Ranji is?
I'll let Tony go.
This is how this is my image from day one. From day one, since I had a good beard, I never take it off. I always see the video. I always have that same hairstyle, so I think it worked for me, and I never really change it. I don't think I need anything to change right now. But people know always know to me with this little earring I have, with a little crosshair. So I think
Yeah.
it's one of my style. I think I'm gonna keep it for a while until time to change.
So that's like your signature
Yeah,
style, the little cross on your ear.
I think so. I don't think if I have a signature style. I'm not sure, but
Does
this
it
is how
have
I've
a
always looked from before.
does it have a significance or a meaning to it
No, no,
for you?
it's
Something
been a
that's
style that's
personal to
come out,
you?
and I just like it, and I never really change it from that.
Okay. How
But
about you, Ranjeev?
um Honestly, I've always been a very simple dresser. Blazer, nice solid color shirt. I don't like too much color, too much stripes. I'm very into dark colors. Um, my wife gets me now and then to wear these like outrageous different colors, and she bought me some outrageous different color sneakers, and so like she gets me out of my comfort zone quite a bit. But I'm very comfortable in that very I wouldn't say dark, but very um simple, solid
all these
color.
singers have somebody to help them with a wife or the girl. I by myself just doing everything, bro.
Yeah, what you gonna do,
Oh
bye? What you
man.
gonna do?
Tony, hopefully that
Change that now.
changes for
Change
you
that
very
soon.
soon.
Change that soon.
Why, you can change, you can change. I'm working on it.
Good,
Either we
good.
get you a girlfriend or a stylist. Something has to change.
Something like
What do you
No,
that.
think?
my relationship status, I don't talk about that in detail, so we just leave it like
Right.
that. I give everything out. I give my time, my music, my life, my where I go, my travel, everything on the social media. That one thing I'm gonna keep private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, you said that we will hear from you. We'll hear you sing tonight.
Oh,
And
sure.
because of the situation right now, uh, we'll let you do whatever you want. So sing for us whatever you feel like right now.
I'm gonna do Johnny Walker then, because everybody like Johnny Walker, right?
Go ahead. Of
Okay, I
course.
just love this. All right. Um, I be having so much problem, and I don't know how to solve them. Since I found you, I'm happy, and you bring my whole life around. Always there when I'm feeling down. Since I found you, I'm happy. Where you been? My Johnny Walker, where you been? I don't know where you been. I will love you forever.
Wow.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. This guy voice have something to just do. Like he has a very unique voice, and that's what drew
Yes.
me to Tony's music. In the early stages of me first hearing him, was that he had this unique tone, and he had these unique ways of using his, well, we just call it murky, right, in
Mm-hmm.
Hindi.
I don't know what is
Eh,
working. I
right.
just
Like
think, bro.
his sur is different, his murky is different. It's so quick, and it just like it's do different things, like all these little half notes, something that um that in there. But again, his voice was unique, and we like uniqueness, right?
According to Ravi say I'm a human auto tune.
Yes, yes, yes. A
Yes.
human auto-tune, exactly what it was.
You know what? He is so right about it. And I've been there is this little edge to your voice that has this little really fine
So,
tuned with it. It's
talk
like,
about that. When I was in CSM and they was
No,
judging
but
me,
don't say that.
yeah, there was like there's no way this guy sing like this or the tamper with the mic because no, the judge was judging me like the tamper with his mic. Okay, you know way that he sung like this. And then when we had a Zoom meeting, everybody, all the singers and everybody, I had to sing in a Zoom meeting just to prove a point that that's actually how my voice is. It's high pitch. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is I have. I think to myself I sing normal, but I know they hear something else, right? So I had to perform in a Zoom meeting just to prove a point. And when I sing, nobody sing nothing after. Everybody was quiet, like okay.
this is your voice. This is what
Yeah,
you sound like. There's nothing to it.
yeah,
I like how you took Ranjeev Mainhuna with your voice, right? Which was perfect for that song. And Tony brought that little spice to it with
Well,
Cutt's
I got a little problem to sing that piece, eh? It's Ranji
yeah,
Friday, but like
but
yo,
I
I do,
love how it sound.
yeah.
yeah.
So I when I first got the demo back, I as friends, and brothers in the industry, like we always exchange ideas. Yo, hear this now. What do you think about this? And as many times he would do that with his songs with me as well. But we have that confidentiality, unspoken confidentiality that we won't share anybody's ideas, right? Like, we're like, oh, come and hear Ranjiv's song. But
Right.
anyway, um, I shared it with him, and I was like, yo, what do you think about this? He was like, yo, that thing is fire, yo. I like it. It's a vibe. So we're like, yo, what's up? You jump on it. What's he scene? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, give me a couple of weeks, and I'll send you something, or if you think of something. So I wrote some stuff, and as usual, I write when I'm showering because water gives me inspiration for some reason.
You
I try
write
So,
that.
in the shower?
uh,
You
yeah, I
write
write
in
in the
the
shower.
shower?
Most of Daru was written in the
Yeah,
shower. The
when you
rest,
shower and you're thinking
yeah,
and singing and the echo like,
yeah.
hey,
And the
and all
bathroom
the better
bathroom
type of
reverb is the
background.
best reverb because you had a song like
Yep,
Lata, you had a song like Udit, Kumar Sanu, everything in the
yep,
shower, right?
yep.
So, so I was
Sure,
writing.
sure, Ranjeev.
Yeah, I wrote in the shower, and then I put up for the next couple days, and I sent it to him. I was like, "Yo, what do you think?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." He'll put it down and see what songs, and then we kind of tweak the words a little bit. He had his own little input at the end of the lines with the cry, cry, cry. Um, but other
Yeah.
than that, I mean, this what I wrote was made for his voice. Like I was
Mhm.
when I first wrote it, I was like, you know, I don't know, should I do a collab? I don't know where I do a collab. I was like, I really wanted to do a collab with him. Like we always talked about doing something, but we just didn't have the right product. And this turned out to be like the perfect song, the perfect lyrics that was written.
No, but you guys talking about voice. Let me just I want to cut you a second there. You talking about voice, but Ranjiv, when Ranjiv sing something, trust me. I listened to you at the stadium over here,
mm,
and when you sing like somebody like, yo, who's that guy? Like, bro, that's Ranjiv, bro. Like because it's a different crowd.
right,
And
right.
bro, honestly, just when you were singing, you think he was hearing your music, right? He wasn't hearing your music.
Yeah, it was in your
It's
voice.
just a voice alone, and you can tell that, bro, there's no studio effect in that, no
Right.
behind it. Anybody can go in the studio and sing a song
Of
real good,
course. We
but
know that.
without
Yeah.
all that and sing live, it's a different story.
I
Well,
appreciate that,
Very,
man.
very
that's
Thank you.
few
not
people that can do
true.
that.
I
Mm.
don't think I can go to a studio and
Oh,
sing.
just
Oh,
I was told
trust
never
me.
ever sing again.
No,
So
no, no. Trust me. There's
when Johnny Walker
programs.
come out, people's like, yo, what kind of robot song is this? And I remember my commentary like, I'm getting robot song actually, nah? Yeah. So people can be how good is it something and how bad. People always have something negative to say about it.
of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
that's the world we live in, right?
yeah.
Tony, I do want to hear. I want to hear you sing "Cry, Cry, Cry," like your part of the song.
Yeah.
Or Ranjiv, do you have anything coming up for us? We'll
Music
give
wise,
Tony some time to think about his part.
Take a man word.
um, you remember the words?
Yeah, I think so. You're ready.
Let's do it.
I've always
Ready
wanted
now?
to use that line in a song. Don't miss the water till the well the, when the don't miss the
Yes,
water when the well run dry.
The miss the water
exactly.
when I will. Okay. The miss the
Yeah.
water when I will run dry. Baby girl, I'm in front of your eye. Without you and I'm alive, my heart will cry. Ay, ay, ay. Coming straight from my heart. You know, I forget the words.
Oh, I don't wanna be
Yep.
apart.
Without you on my life, my heart will cry. Ay, ay, ay. I think I'm in it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, musically, I have a huge track that I'm working on. That's very quiet. Only a few people. I think Tony knows a little bit about it.
No, I
But
think I know. I don't know.
well, I don't know if I
I
mentioned
probably,
it when I was
I
down in
probably
Guyana,
forget.
but
I
yeah. But anyway, I have a very, very, very big track that I'm working on. With an artist that I've dreamt all my 12 years of working with since Chutney, and it's finally happening. The song was written and music demo was done, and now we're just touching up and fine tuning and gonna figure out video and all of that, and hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks we'll have a brand new song out. If not, then I will see you next year.
You know,
perfect.
I know a lot, like in the past, what I've noticed, their songs are always dropping before summer, right? Like right before
Yeah,
summer, everyone drops
yeah.
new songs. But unusually, right now, there is a lot of new music coming out from.
Yeah, a lot of new
Is there
Yeah.
singers.
a reason
Well,
why?
I'll
Everybody
tell
wants to
you,
sing.
the actually, it's the opposite way around, right? The norm is to usually drop right after Diwali because
Hmm.
Yeah.
nobody wants to drop a new chutney song in the middle of September and then it has to stop being played on radio for 2 to 3 weeks because of the bhajans
But
and the
I'll give
religious
you a
songs and the
fasting. Yeah.
right, and everybody's fasting. So radio in Trinidad. So this is based on what Trinidad does, right? Not It's
Hmm.
not across the world, but
Right.
based on what Trinidad does. 2 to 3 weeks before Diwali, they stop and it's all about bhajans and more simpler music.
Right.
Um, the chutney and all of that stuff, all the rum songs, everybody stopped playing those things. So nobody wants that break because in that break, the people tend to stray away from what they was kind of listening to, and then it's not
Right.
fresh now when after Diwali all the new music started drop. So what people do now, they've been waiting. We call it the chutney season.
It's
So
a chutney
this is so
season.
right now we're in the chutney season. So you'll get, trust me when I tell you, a song after song from now until probably the middle of December, even till the end of December.
Don't worry, I have song coming
Tune
out
after
too.
tune, tune after tune.
Tune after tune.
Yeah.
Tony, how about you?
Yeah, well, I working on some project right now. We released a song last night with me and Savita. Guys can
I
check it out on
very
YouTube.
yeah.
So,
Savita,
oh my
my
darling.
darling. Big
Yeah,
tune,
so
big tune.
I have a new song coming. I'm working on a new project right now. And yes, it's a rum song. Who don't like it? I don't know what to say. Christmas coming, everybody drinking rum, so something
Well,
gotta come.
I went on a whole different route than rum.
Right.
Um, m-
This
I
one is
didn't see
a
that
real
coming,
rum song,
Tony.
bro. A real rum
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Like
I went on a whole different route. I think the song that I'm doing is gonna be a little bit controversial, but hey, controversy brings attention. So
this song is basically about leave me, let me drink rum. Don't mind my business. I work and make my own money, and doesn't matter what you say, the rum will stay. So
Oh,
basically, people who out there who like to talk and like, yo, you're always drinking rum song, are you drinking rum? And always bashing people. Bro, they work and make their money, don't mind their business. So basically, I ain't bashing nobody, but people like to hear these things.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
like reality.
guys,
yeah.
since we are on the topic of rum, right?
Hmm.
I
Oh
don't
boy.
drink rum. Is there any way you guys can incorporate tequila in there?
Oh yeah,
Tequila hard to rhyme and stuff.
yeah. Too many
Somebody,
syllables. Tequila.
you must say
Well,
anything about
wait,
where you've
and
been,
I'm sure
my
you can find something
tequila.
that rhymes with it.
and somebody sing a song about tequila before.
Maybe
Tequila.
rapper. It's not in our
No, no,
chutney.
no. Chutney. Tequila,
Really?
tequila. Wasn't it Nishad who sang a song about tequila, boy?
I can't remember. I
Yeah.
sing. I should already put that song before, no. When I drink
Tequila.
tequila. Na 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 na.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Check
Well,
Nishad for
I
that.
guess we'll just settle
Yes,
for
yeah.
shots. We'll just say shots.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it,
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
yeah.
We'll settle for shots.
Casamigos. Casamigos.
Uh, we we have some time left, Ranjeev. I'm hoping that we can hear a little bit more from you, and of course,
I could do
Tony,
one.
whenever
I could
you're
do
ready,
one.
let us know. We've been blessed to have you here still with us, and we want to enjoy every moment of it. So let me know
Let me
when you're ready,
see.
Ranjeev. If you're
I could
ready to
do
go
a
ahead.
I could do a nice little one of my favorite bullies.
Sure.
Okay, okay, okay. Tell me if it's too loud again, right? Oh, let me turn on
Okay.
my special effects here so I could song like a lip syncing. Hold on. Yeah, right.
There we go.
Still sinking.
Level and thing good there?
Be good.
All right.
You medium thing, but it's okay, bro.
Oh mahi re, oh mahi re, और माही मैंने चदियो ना कि तेरे बिन दिल नहीं रगना और जित भी तू चलना हाँ माही मैं तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना तू जी सकती नहीं मैं जी सकता नहीं कोई दूसरे में शर्ता भी रखता नहीं क्या तेरे बाजों मेरा हर माही मैंने चदयो ना के तेरे बिन दिल नहीं लगना अर्जित वित चल नहा माही में तेरे पीछे पीछे चलना Everybody home sing now.
Yeah.
Oh mahi
Sing. Let's see some hearts.
ve, oh mahi ve, हर दिल विच तेरे यारा मैनू रहन दी आंखों से आंखों वाली गल कहने दी हो दिल विच तेरे यारा रैनू रहन दी आंखों से आंखों वाली गल कहने दी धड़कन दिल दिए तेनू पहचाने तू मेरा है मैं हूँ तेरे रब भी ये जाने तू रे सकती नहीं मेरे सकता नहीं तेरे बिन यार और कित तकता नहीं क्या तेरे पाजों मेरा
Wow.
Oh. Sitting down and singing is the worst. It's such a hard thing to do because my diaphragm is like compressed with my big belly. So like no breath.
Uh, Neela Pawaru Narayan says, no need for shots or tequila with this quality of music.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's a great comment right there. Shows, guys. I know you guys are both busy, booked. Uh, you
Oh
have
yeah.
new music coming out. Tell us about upcoming shows that you have.
Tony, you go now. Yeah, your
Okay.
list.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about this one, but I'll talk about it anyways. I might do this trouble later. Um, so we are planning to do a show in New York in the beginning of December. Where they allow kids to come with a family with kids, and it's free of charge, no cost to come in. So they allow kids to come see us, and I think they might have a Santa Claus to be there. So the kids will see
Nice.
we perform, and they will come see Santa, and it's like a Christmas, it's like a, a Christmas treat for kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have all the details. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about this yet, but I might have to get some
Happening.
calls later. But I think this is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
good
that's all right.
platform to put out one time as we hear and people watching, so they have an idea what's going on. So I know kids always say they only allow 21 and over to go shows and whatever. So
What's
you
the
know,
comment? Look, Vic.
I
Vic
Vic there,
Morway.
Vic, don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. I try to, that.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Big up the Vic and V songs, man.
yeah,
Really.
big of my management and the song Nick and Vic.
All right.
Yeah. So when I get more details on post flyers and people gonna know
Yes,
about.
please share with us. We want to know. Will there be any rum songs at this event
Um,
for the kids?
I might have to change up the words. Like one time I went to surprise a 10-year-old,
Yes.
and So when I go to perform now, I went to just a normal song. I like singing. They want to hear Johnny Walker. Like, okay, I like singing. I be having so much. Where you been, my John? Like, no, 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 no. Hold up. Let me change the words. I'm like, where you been, my boo boo bottle? Where you been? So I might have to do that in the show for the kids. I don't want to be singing Johnny Walker.
Right? Oh, oh, and also how the man Vic reaches soon as Tony start.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I know.
well,
And as soon as Tony said, he didn't even stick.
We also have Zahir Khan says Tony was a tune by.
bro,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Johnny Live. You know Johnny Live. You gotta be so.
You know,
Next time
Jody.
come early.
So,
Yeah, milk bottles.
So upcoming shows, we have one in November the 26th in Trinidad where me and Ranjeev gonna be there. I'm excited for that.
me too.
So
Chutney
we're
City.
gonna perform that song together.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yeah.
figure that out. You guys gonna
Yeah.
see videos. So yeah, there's many shows coming, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. Chutney
Very
City is
nice.
definitely happening. I just actually received the full flyer today, which was
Yeah, I got it too.
um Zach Press. They didn't all these people on here, but it's a huge cast happening on November 26th in Trinidad and Tobago. So if you live in Trinidad, look out for that. There's ticket outlets all over Trinidad, and the event is called Chutney City. I think it's
That,
happening in Couva South Multipurpose Complex. So if you're in Trinidad, whatever the case is, check it out. We're coming to
yeah,
Trinidad,
a lot of
New
big
York,
artists gonna be there.
Guyana.
Yeah,
Yeah, New York, Guyana,
yeah.
Canada, Trinidad,
Everybody.
Very
everybody, the
nice.
whole team. Yep. Um, any more, Tony?
But that's fine. I don't want to more if I get in trouble. I think I gave them some
All
trouble there,
right.
but
Vic is still on.
Oh yeah,
Vic,
yeah.
I
He's
in
still there.
trouble.
He's
I'll
still
see
I
you
got
guys
some
there.
now.
comment. Vic,
We're
am I in
just
trouble?
as soon as he lock on, you talk.
Yes.
I'm in trouble, bro.
Um,
Yeah.
So we do things like when we have ideas and shows, whatever. We wait a certain time to start to do promotion. Because
Mm.
I know, but I don't know, man. I might get
Nah, he said no. He
crucified.
said no. You're not in trouble. You're safe. You're
Alright,
safe.
alright, alright. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
you're safe.
so go ahead, tell us some more stuff that's coming up that's not even known about yet.
Uh,
Kidding you?
Just spill all the beans. Tell me
I
the
have
Spill
name
the
more.
of the
I have
song.
more
Sing
shows
a
beans.
coming up.
piece.
We have more
You
shows
have
coming up, but I don't have the flyers them, so I don't want to give out wrong information and things. So
good.
Mhm.
We don't want you to do that.
Yeah,
We
we
want you to
want you
give
to do
out
that. Sure.
real information
Yeah.
here.
before people
Uh,
like, yo, you come in there, and then
Anil, and Ranjeev, I think Anil says Chutney King and Queen,
Well,
Kings and
yeah. Well,
Queens.
I ain't get to start yet. So when he didn't tell me about my shows already. I'm going to talk about that now. Anyway, this weekend I'll be in Toronto for West Indian Friends That Care, their 20th anniversary event featuring KI from KI and the band, and the whole band will be there. Rakesh Yankaran, Brian Mohan, Randy B, and Ranjeev, along with Level Exodus Band featuring Jax. Um, we have the I don't know how you say Maestro and Friends and some dancers and stuff like that. So check it out. It's all happening in Mississauga this weekend, Eros Convention Center. So if you're in Toronto or in the close area, please check out that event this weekend at Eros Convention Center. After that, we have November 23rd is one of the shows that has been spreading like wildfire across New York City. It's called Chutney Kings and Queens, featuring Rupee, featuring Anil Beam, the vocalist, featuring Ravi B and the full band Karma, featuring Raymond Ramnarayan and his full band Delina Dan. Also featuring Hitman, Denise Belfon, Randy Reckless Ramdeen, Ranjeev, and a barrage of dancers, Tassa, everything. Trust me, this show is one that's gonna be for the books. Tony know about shows for the books because his first show in Amazura was madness, and
crazy,
this
crazy.
show is looking like it's gonna be just about the same. So check it out. If you need ticket information, please feel free to message me on all social media platforms. I have $50 tickets available, so let me know. Um, um, not that but start using your show for a little plug here for the using it. Sorry, Shameeza, using it to plug the show a little bit. But anyway, yeah. So if y'all need tickets, just hit me up on the side. Ranjeev Ramdeen on Facebook or Ranjeev_Ram on Instagram. Just hit me up. We have a last few tickets remaining. You could do that. And then 26th Trinidad, I just mentioned that. 26th of November. We fly to Trinidad. Go ahead.
Ranji, if you have blackout,
Me?
you get
No,
blackout.
you didn't fly, so it's camera view.
Oh, yeah. I have
Oh.
a blackout. My camera have a little reset thing. It's had a reset on it. Yeah. Yeah,
I
forget
wasn't
to
sure
reset
if
it.
that was intentional or not. I just
No.
wanted to make sure you know that.
I got blackout. I got no
Yeah.
problem.
And then after that is a bunch of private stuff for the rest of December, So but those are the next 3 events. You guys can catch me live. And you guys heard Tony's letting his out of the bag. You could catch him soon in December, somewhere around in New York.
Yeah, I just got one day, man. Just one day
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. In and out. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going straight to Florida. I have a lot of my whole year done book out every weekend. We only come back from Suriname Monday going.
Right.
So and this weekend we have shows over here and stuff.
Okay.
So it's crazy.
One thing that I do want to remind our viewers, if you're not currently following
Yes.
Tony and Ranjeev, please follow them. Please go ahead and subscribe to their YouTube channel. Make sure that you like up their videos and that,
Thanks
you're
for
giving
the
them some love. These guys,
Follow
they
my
they're-
Instagram, Tony Cuttz 592, Tony Cuttz, TikTok. I'm more active on TikTok though. I go live regularly there because my followers use and a lot of young people, and like I said, I have a lot of young people fans, so I go with theirs.
got it. You have to, right? Ranjeev, you're on Instagram as well.
Yeah. Look. Ooh, here we go.
Here we go.
Catch it. Ranjeev
Bro, you real?
_Ram.
You got these video things, I got these
Hey,
things.
bro, you don't even know, man. We different out here. Ask Shameeza about this, man. Shameeza, no, from the ground up, man. COVID did this all. COVID teach me how to do all these things, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, go follow me on
Follow
Instagram.
them.
Follow me on TikTok. Same name as well. Ranjeev_Ram on TikTok.
And from time to time, they do go live. They sing.
Yep.
They give out information where their next shows are. They shout out their fans. I follow both of them, so I see both of them. Just amazing talents that are very humble, very down to earth, and you give them a follow, give them a like, and we need you guys to follow them. All right, so do that. Guys, we gotta take it out. We're gonna hand it over to you guys now. We need some music. So
Okay, you Tony, I done sing already.
Oh, we sing again?
Sing one more now.
You know that I love you. Okay, no.
good.
Don't change. Okay. Okay, this song called Don't Change Me, one of my song. I don't know the word. I forget the words of my own song, bro. Okay. No, I'm not gonna sing that song. I don't want to mess up the words and look stupid. Like, yo, you remember your own song? Because I don't perform the songs don't perform it live. Forget the words. I was sing. I just pick one of the song now, bro. Which one you want to hear?
Vodka.
Okay. Oh, when I drink the vodka, I want the people. Okay.
There we go.
So bring the girls them and come by me. You know we like this party. So bring the chaser and bring the rum. Tomorrow might never come. When I drink the Henny, you know I get friendly. Come let we drink by me. When I drink the Johnny, I spend out all my money. Come let we drink by me. When I drink the vodka, I want the people daughter. Come let we drink by me. When I drink the white oak, you know we making no joke. Come let we drink by me.
Yeah, okay, about.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big song there.
And Ranjeev?
All right, last one. I'm just gonna acapella something for you, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna turn on my special auto tune thing here. my lip sync machine. You hear me now? All right, I'm just gonna acapella something. So for the older folks inside the building,
like me.
Easy there, youngster. Easy there. So, but for the older folks inside here, I'm. Most of you may not know, but I grew up on Kishore Kumar songs, and I love Kishore Kumar's probably every single composition that he had. So this is one of my favorite ones, and you might or might not hear this on a recording in the near future. तेरे दुनिया से होके मजबूर चला मैं बहुत दूर बहुत दूर चला तेरे दुनिया से होके मजबूर चला मैं बहुत दूर बहुत दूर चला तेरे दुनिया से.
June.
Wow.
And I sing it a little too high, but that's all right. I'm gonna make it. Gonna make it work.
No, that was just perfect. Like, my gosh. I want to hear more, Ranjeev, now that you
I
brought
want
up
to hear.
that.
I want to hear. You know that I love you.
Right. There we
And I
go.
love you, Taro, too.
You really? All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna turn on back my lip sync. All right. Lip sync is back on. Activated. Cheat codes are back on. What else? And then we go do
Voice.
this. Ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yeah, do you hear this song, bro?
You hearing it?
No,
No,
You not hearing nothing?
no.
no, that's you.
Tell you real bad. For real, you not hearing nothing? Never heard
No,
it before?
no, just your voice.
So all the time I'm singing, you only hearing that?
No,
My
just your
voice?
voice.
Just a
Yep.
voice.
Every single time so far?
Every single time, bro.
Yeah.
Are
Ranjeev.
you real over here singing with music and thing and getting
Oh,
on
but
bad in this
it sound real
country?
good. It sound real good. It sound real good. Like I said earlier.
Oh,
I getting on bad over here and all you're not hearing nothing I singing?
No,
we
we hear
heard
the
you
voice.
singing.
Well,
We
you
heard
hear
your
no.
voice.
All right. All right, okay, fine. You know that I love you, but love me daru too. My girl says she leaving, cause I only drinking. Pack up all she things and she leave and gone.
Gone.
I tell she come back home, cause I can't do this alone. It have something that I want you know. You know that I love you,
Ooh.
but I love me daru too. You know that I love you, but love me daru too. Yeah,
So,
2022.
you know,
2022.
Yeah, man. Big tunes.
Chun.
Yeah, man.
Guys,
Thank you. All right. Tell me now.
this is the point that we hate to come to, but unfortunately, every good thing has to come to an end. And tonight, we've come to the end of this show. It was, like I said in the
I
beginning, it
I hope
was
this black will
truly a
come to an
pleasure.
end and give me light. I have no current right. I'll sit in car until 11 o'clock tonight.
Oh,
Oh
man.
man, good luck.
Welcome.
We will be thinking of you and thinking of your music. I'll probably rewatch and think about you, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, there's nothing that any of us can do about GPL.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, like someone said, DJ Slim says GPL. Hopefully, someday we'll hear a song about GPL. Tony,
Nah, I don't want to just put me out the country.
Next thing you get permanently
looks like
no
you can go
power.
back to Trinidad. Why? But
You.
Ranjeev, always a pleasure. Tony, it was indeed a true honor to have you here this evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Can't wait to have you guys back. Good
See, man,
luck
it's
with
not so bad,
all
Tony.
the new collaborations, music that you have coming out, your shows. You guys always have my platform will always be open. New music, anything that you have that you like to let your fans and my viewers know about, you're always welcome to come back and let be here.
Thank you very
But
much.
this is all the time we have for
Thank
tonight.
you.
Thank you to our viewers
Thank you
for
everybody
being
for
here,
watching
guys.
and for supporting and I mean,
Definitely.
yeah,
Keep supporting Get Real with Shameeza. Is one of those programs that have quality. Um, and I am big on quality. And I've seen this program from the ground up, and from where it started to where we are now, where they are now. I am super proud, and you have my support 100% from
my
now.
data given trouble. Sorry.
No, yeah. I was just telling her how good her set looks and how
Yeah, yeah, I like the
professional.
setup. I was not watching. I like the little setup and a little pink light in the back. Look really good.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
Thank
love
yeah.
it.
you
I
both.
love it. I love it.
Thank you guys. Again, good luck. Until next time, this is Get Real with Shamiza. Stay real, stay true to who you are, and always be yourself.
Later, Tony.
Thank
Bye.
Later, Ranjeev. Later.